There's more! They're entering the upper courtyard!
The one in glasses is the professor. Murder for hire. I sense magic. There's a sorcerer among them.
Professor, you know the way. Get to it.
The professor is wanted in Redania, Temeria, and Kedwin. A real maggot. I don't recognize the sorcerer.
Marigold, I'm interested in whether you can disarm Savola. The rest is witch's work.
I'll try.
They're coming. The Frightener is very dangerous, but it's vulnerable to loud noises.
The bell's in the upper courtyard.
Exactly. Eskel, Lambert, you'll help me stop the Frightener and the bandits. Leo, stay behind us. Geralt, you open the gate to the upper courtyard. When we're there, Triss can stop Savola and his pet, while we prepare to deal with the Professor and the unknown mage.
I'll figure something out.
Let's do this. Bleed them a bit down here before withdrawing. Geralt, follow the wall and break through to the tower where there's a passage to the upper courtyard.
Alone?
They're just bandits, though one might be infamous. You must open the gate. We'll be waiting. Good luck, Wolf.
Draw out your sword, sir. Or your mace, whatever. So, I really like that Vesemir says that one of the bandits might be infamous. It's just, at least in American English, that's a very archaic way of putting it. And as somebody who spent the last 11 years studying classical Latin, that makes me smile.
Mess with me and die.
So, combat. I was talking about this earlier. It's timing based. I'm pretty sure that at least in this game, Dextery records my my cursor. So, anyway, my sword icon in any other difficulty besides hard flashes yellow every time I need to begin the next strike.
I'll make you
You
squeal.
can see as I'm hitting the enemy, feedback comes up. It says first, second, and final attack combo. Each subsequent attack in a combo does increasing amounts of damage, so it behooves you to pay attention to the timing.
Mess with me and die.
But anyway, at hard levels, like I said, the cursor doesn't flash, but it's not really that difficult to figure out when you need to swing. Geralt brings his sword up to the ready position every time he's ready to begin the next attack. You can also listen to his combat grunts, because he always uses the same one for each stage of the combo. You can also listen to the sound of his sword. You know, simple. Alright, so, why did I do that? So, in The Witcher 1, there are 2 different swords that a Witcher uses. That a Witcher uses in combat, primarily. And that's the Steel Sword, which I have right now, and the Silver Sword. The Steel Sword is for humans, and the Silver Sword is for monsters. Using the wrong sword on an enemy, I mean, you'll still do damage to them, but it'll be greatly reduced. Okay, there are also...
You dare challenge the Salamandra!
There are also 3 different sword styles. The fast style, which I'm using on this guy right now, and that's for enemies who have pretty high dodge. The strong style, which I'm using on the remaining enemy, is for heavy hitting but also slow moving opponents. And eventually I will acquire the strong, not the strong, but the group style. And you can pretty much guess what that's for. The group style is actually a little bit overpowered. I don't know if it has, I think it might just, it has a property called precise hit, and I think that is roughly equatable to critical chance. So I can dispatch enemies way too quickly with group
No
style
way through
usually.
here. Follow me. Back to Savola.
Okay. Something I like about this game is the fact that I can do pretty much everything with key bindings and just keystrokes in general. In games like Dragon Age 2, I mean, you've got that huge quick bar at the bottom, but only the first maybe 10 keys are bound to numbers. Or only the first 10 slots are bound to numbers. Everything else you're gonna have to use the mouse to access or activate in combat. In this game is more like the older RPGs I remember playing when I was growing up. In that, if you wanted to, you could basically just use the keyboard. I mean, I can switch swords with the keyboard. I can switch sword styles with the keyboard. You know what? I'm gonna bottleneck these guys. Ah, that's why I heard the sound of arrows. So you can see even on hard level, enemies don't really do that much damage from behind. At least when you're fighting humans, being flanked is not really something you have to worry about. Although that changes drastically in The Witcher 2, I must say. So that was kind of an awkward finishing move, partly because I'm on the stairs, but sometimes Geralt will stun or otherwise immobilize an enemy, and then he will be able to do an auto kill with special animation.
Damn it, Geralt. It's a miracle you're alive.
You could have told me about the stairs.
Lambert and Eskel were supposed to fix them yesterday.
We're not masons. No matter. The professor and the other mage must be hiding in the keep.
Face the truth, Witchers. They're here to rob you.
Triss, child, we have nothing of value. Some good steel, snow fox pelts.
Trolling.
I mean the laboratory and you know it. Someone wants your famed mutagens.
You're jumping to conclusions.
Triss may be right. We need to find out what they want.
One thing at a time. We shouldn't turn our backs on a strong mage leading a frightener.
And you can't let the bandits in the lab.
Right as usual, Triss. Geralt, you've dealt with mages. Find out what this one wants. Leo will guide you.
Just reconnaissance, or...?
No one will be sorry if some of them lose their heads. You'll manage, Wolf. Just remember Leo's with you.
I can handle this.
We'll see what's happening inside and be back.
Take these potions just in case. Drink the Thunderbolt now and keep Swallover when you need healing. I'll be able to tell you how they work. We'll make sure no one else gets inside. Triss, stay with us in case Savola has any new ideas.